Good morning. I'm Kiran Raj. Welcome to the online classes on data structure. Today we'll be discussing about the stacks, and in this class we'll be discussing about how to implement the stacks using the arrays. Stacks Stack is a list of elements in which the element may be inserted or deleted at one end, called top of the stack. So here in the stack, the elements are inserted or it is going to be deleted from the same side. So if the element is inserted from the top position, then it will be deleted from the top position only. So from where the elements are deleted or inserted is the top. Stack is going to work mainly on the principle of the last in first out, that is LIFO. The element which is arriving last will be coming outside first. So you can also call it as last in first served. The element which is going to come last, it will be served first. The operations that can be done on the stacks are push operation and the pop operation. What is push operation? You are inserting the element into the stack is called as push operation, and deleting an element from the stack is called as pop operation. So you are deleting the element, that is pop, inserting the element, that is push. So here I have taken the empty stack here. So if you see here, the downside or the below is closed here, while coming to the top side it is open. So you can say that the elements are going to be inserted from only from one side, that is from the top side. Okay, and how the elements are going to be deleted? Elements are going to be deleted from the same side. Okay, the push operation, here I am pushing the first element into the array, that is first element is 1. Next, when I am pushing the second element, that is 2, it will be placed on the first element. Okay, so 1, then the 2. Now when I am popping out, or when I am deleting, or when I am providing the service, the top element or the element which came last, that should be provided the service first. So here the 2 will get deleted first here. Then when I am again do the push operation, then again let us say that I want to do the another push operation, that is 3. That time 3 will be placed on now 1 here. 2 already went outside, right? So 3 will be provided, 3 will be placed on the top of the 1. Now when I am deleting it, 3 will be popped out first, then the 1 will be popped out. Okay. So here it is similar to array. So while coming to the array, you are placing it in the horizontal, but while coming to the stack, you are just shifting that into, or changing the array from horizontal direction to the vertical direction, that much only. Okay, so I have the index here and I have the array where I am inserting the element, that is 10, 20 and 30, 40, like that. The top of the element is noted by the top. Array representation of the stacks. Stacks are represented using one-way list or the linear array. While coming to the linear array representation of the stacks, the array is usually represented in the horizontal direction, but mainly in the stack we will be considering it as in the vertical direction. But for the understanding here, let us take in the horizontal direction only. So if you see here, so you will be having mainly two variables. One is top and another one is max stack, where top contains the location of the top element of the stack. For example, I have the array and where I am having 8 blocks, or size is 8 now. So here I started the index with the 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. What is the top of the stack, or the element which came last? Element which came first is XXX, then is YYY, then the ZZZ. That came last, right? Because it is placed in the third index, correct? Okay. So here the top of the stack, or the top, is 3. So top contains the location of the top element of the stack. Then what about max stack? Max stack represents the maximum number of elements that can be held by the stack. So what is the maximum number of the elements that can be held by the stack? Obviously it is the size of the stack. Depending on the size of the array, you can hold the number of items, right? For example, if my array size is of 10, that means I can hold around 10 elements. If my array size is 20, that means I can hold around 20 elements, correct? While coming to here, my array size is of 8 here. So that means max stack is 8. So let us see the push operation. If you see here, the array size is of 5. So how many elements I can hold? I can hold around 5 elements. During the execution or during the understanding of the algorithm, we will consider top is, or sorry, array index starts from 1. Okay, so it will be very easy for us to understand. So let me do that now only. Okay? So this is 1. Let me consider this is 1. Okay, this is 1. Okay, and let this be, okay, let me go there afterwards. Okay, so here push operation, that means I'm pushing A to the stack. Push, that means inserting. So I'm inserting A. So at the beginning it will be inserted to first position, that is first index. Okay, that time the top will be 1, so you will be inserting it. Now when I'm inserting B now, so it should be inserted on top of the A. So here I will be incrementing the top. Top was 1, now I will be incrementing that to 2 now. So in the place of 2, I will be inserting B. Now again I have the push operation. So when I have the again another push operation is there, what I have to do? I have to increment to the top, correct? So top was 2, now I will be incrementing it to 3. So in the third position, I am going to insert C now. Okay. Now in the I want to insert D now. So when I want to insert D now, so I'll be incrementing the top. So I'll be incrementing the top to the 4. So I'll be pushing D there to the 4th position. And while coming to the, I want to do the another push operation. So I'll be incrementing the top to 5. Okay. So that time what will happen? E will be come and settle here. Now let me say that I want to do the another push operation. Let me say that I want to push F also. But what is my max stack here? Max stack is 5. And what is my top value? Top value is also 5. Now, when I want to push another element, I want to increment top, right? Top is already 5 now. If I increment top now, it will become 6. But 6th position is not present with me. Correct? 6th position is not present with me. Okay, I have only 5 index, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th one is not present only. So what will happen when top becomes more than max stack? That condition is called as overflow. That condition is called as overflow. So whatever you try to push or try to insert, that will not be inserted into the stack and it will be flowing outside. So it is called as overflow, stack overflow. Simple concept similar to water overflow, right? After the bucket or after any utensil, is full with the water. If you try to pour more water, whatever you're trying to pour, that will be flown outside, right? Same concept. Next, let us see the algorithm of the how it will be there. Okay. So again, let me consider this top is 1 now. Okay. Top is 1 and okay. So this is second index, this is third, fourth, and this let it be 5. Okay. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, before you try to insert anything into the stack, first what we have to do is you have to write the procedure or algorithm, right? Algorithm number. So since this is your 6th chapter and the first procedure there, I'm writing it as procedure 6.1. Then you have to mention what you're going to do. I'm going to do the push operation. Okay. So what are the things I'm going to require? I need the stack, right? And I need the representation of the top of the element, so that is top. I need the maximum element that can be stored, so max stack. And I want to insert item, right? So item. Okay. So this procedure pushes an item to the stack. Okay. Now, what is the first thing you have to do? When you want to push any element into the stack, first you have to check whether the stack is full or not. If the stack is already full, then you cannot push anything to the stack. Okay. So how to do that? Whether to check how the stack is already full or not. So let us check if the top is equal to max stack. So see here, what is my max stack? What is max stack? Max stack is maximum number of elements that it can hold, or it is a size of the array now. Correct? What is the size of array? Size of array is 5. So what is the maximum number of elements it can hold? 5. So what is the max stack? 5. What is the top here? What is the top here? Top is also 5. So max stack is also 5. Top is also 5. Now I tried to insert any other element. That time I have to increment top, right? So that means it will goes to the 6 now. So when you can say that stack is already full, if the top is equal to max stack, then you can say that it is overflow. That is, stack is already full, and then you can come out of the program. Now let us say that that is not the case. That is not the case. So let us consider you are there in the first place. Okay, you are in here. What is my top? Top is 1. Now let me say that I want to push one element to the stack. I want to push one element to the stack. That is, I want to push B. That time first what I have to do? First, I have to increment the top. So how to increment top, or how much position I have to increment? It will be incremented by 1 position. Top will be incremented by 1 position. So I will increment the top here. So top is equal to top plus 1. Now top is pointing to the this position, second position. Okay. Now what I have to do? Now I have to insert the element in this position, right? Where top is equal to 2. So how to insert the element? The element can be inserted by stack of top is equal to item. So stack of top is equal to item. I am inserting the item, that is B, in the stack of top. What is stack there? Stack is array there, or the stack, right? So what is about top? Top is the second position. So I am inserting the element to this position. Okay. Then you can return, come out. While coming to the pushing C also same manner. The top is equal to, I'll be increment top is equal to top plus 1, that is 2 plus 1, it will be 3. And I have to insert the element here, right? So stack of top is equal to item. Stack is an array name or the stack name. So top is the position or the index where the top of the element can be inserted or present. So is equal to item. So that time C will come here. Okay. Now let us go for the pop operation. What about pop operation? So I'm deleting the element, correct? So here also, let me consider this one is 1, 2, 3, and let this be 4 now. So while coming to here, how to remove the element? The removing of the element is very simple. You have to just decrement the top. You have to copy the top of the element to some item, and then you have to decrement the top. What do you mean by decrementing top? Decrease the top by 1 position. So top is equal to top minus 1. That means the element that is top of the element is got deleted. Okay. So while coming to here, I want to delete D. So how to delete it? So let me have another one item here. So item. So let me make something like item is equal to stack of top. That time what will happen? What is top? Top is 3. What about stack of top? That is stack of 3. What is stack of 3? It will be D now. So D is inserted to the item. Then what you have to do? Then you have to decrement to the top. So it should point to the this position. So top is equal to top minus 1. So now 3 it will become 2. Now this is the top of the element. Now let me say that you want to delete C also, or you want to do the another pop operation. How to do that? You can make item is equal to stack of top, that is stack of 2. Stack of 2 is C. Then what you have to do? You can decrement the top by 1. Okay. Now let me say that what do you mean by stack underflow? Stack underflow is a concept where stack is already empty and you are trying to delete the elements again from the empty stack. So that is called as stack underflow. For example, here I have popped A now. That means A got deleted. And what about top? Top will be decremented by 1. So top was pointing to 1. So decrement it by 1. So top is equal to top minus 1. That is 1 minus 1. That is 0. So when top is already 0 and you try to delete the element again from the empty stack, that is called as stack underflow. So see here, again, let us assume that this is 0 and this is your array is start from the 1 index or the first index. Okay, that will be easier in the algorithm understanding. Okay, so first what you have to do in the pop operation, first you have to write the procedure there, right? So this is the second procedure. So pop, stack, top and the item. Here max stack is not required. Why? Because anyhow you are going to delete the element, you are not inserting the element, right? So since you are not inserting the element, max stack is not required. Okay. So here first you have to check whether any item is present in the stack. If the item is not present in the stack, if you are having the empty stack, that means you cannot remove the element, that is underflow. So how to check whether any element is present there or not? Check what is the value of top. If top is equal to 0, that means you are going to have you are having the empty stack there. Okay. So if top is equal to 0, then you can print underflow and you can come out. But if that is not the case, for example, this one, top is 4, then what you have to do? Then you have to create one variable, that is item, which will be holding the value. So item is equal to top of the stack. Now D is copied to the item. Afterwards, what you have to do? Afterwards, you have to decrement to the top of the stack. How much value it will be decremented? You will be going to the next you will be decrementing it by 1. So top is equal to top minus 1. Return, that means coming out. Okay. Now let me say that I am present here and I want to do the pop operation. So I'll be copying C to the item. What is C? Stack of top to the item. Then what I have to do? I'll be decrementing the top by 1. So top was at the fourth position. So I'll be top was at the third position. So I'll be decrementing it by 1. So top is equal to top minus 1. It will be pointing to the second position now. Thank you.